Chogi, what's up, guys? So, my leotard for Raven came in the mail today, and if you're gonna do what I did and order one, I suggest you order one from a dance website or a gymnastics website, because they are made for you to move in, they are made for you to breathe in, and they feel wonderful. It was what, $20 for this turtleneck leotard? I'm going to talk about the belt. I searched for the longest time to find a good tutorial to make Raven's belt, and I couldn't. But I did find one on Tumblr, and since I'm an amateur, I can't do resin casting yet. So I'm going to make a tutorial talking about how I made the gems without doing that, and they look fine to me. So everything I did get for this belt, you can get at Michael's. The first thing I did was I went into the jewelry section and I got this 36-inch chain. Even though my waist isn't 36 inches, if you look at pictures of Raven, you can see that the belt slightly hangs off of her waist. I made sure to get one that was bigger than my waist size so that I had something to work with. This chain was like $2, I think, $2 or $3. It was really cheap. The next thing I did was I went into the sewing section and I got these snap-on grommets. They were $9 or $10, which is a lot for me, but I read online that you could substitute these with, I think they were called plastic washers or something. You can get them at Walmart, you can get them at Home Depot, and they are $2 or $3 rather than the full 10. Since I couldn't find gold grommets, I got the silver ones, and then if you go into the painting section, grab some gold metallic spray paint. That's what I did, and they look really good actually. Spray them up close rather than from afar because that's going to give you the metallic finish that you want. Raven actually has 6 gems on her belt, and then she also has 1 gem holding up her cloak. So after that, I went into the pottery section and I got this Fimo soft modeling clay. They're $2 a packet, I think, and I only used 3. To make 1 gem, I only used about this much, so I didn't even use half. I made 3 gems with 1 packet, and since she has 6 gems on her belt, you only need 2 packets. Then I also made the cloak piece, then the 2 hand pieces that she has. I could not find a good rhinestone for her chakra piece, so I used the clay also to make that. And it looks great. Looks good. Since we are using clay rather than resin casting, it's gonna be a little more dull than you're gonna actually want. So I coated it with clear nail polish. I noticed that it wasn't the exact shade of red that I wanted for the belt, and I coated it with a red nail polish. And then after that dried, I put the clear nail polish over that. I thought they weren't gonna turn out that good, but and so, I'm sure you're wondering, how did she get it to stay on the grommets? Well, if you haven't gotten any already, I suggest you invest in E6000 glue, crafting glue. It's really good, and it's a much better alternative than if you were to use hot glue. Because if you were to use hot glue, it would probably fall out and not stay very well, especially if you're going to a con and moving around and doing whatever. So after the gems have dried and you're ready to glue it in, just take the glue and put it around the edges because a little bit does go a long way. You can also use it for when it comes to boot covers to keep it on the boot, or I don't know, other uses, which I'm unaware of. I'm going to show you guys how I made the gems, how I actually got them to look the way they did. I wanted to make it a little bigger for the cloak than for the belt. You can kind of, I'm sure you can see the difference. There is a difference, I promise. This is the one, and then these are for the belts. Then after you finish the gems completely, go ahead and take the chain, and then using the E6000 glue, we're just gonna stick it on there. I haven't done it yet, obviously, but if it didn't work, I wouldn't be posting this video. So there you have it. I think that's it. I'm gonna leave the link down below for the original tutorial. So I'm done. That's the conclusion of this video. I'm gonna go do the intro now. So goodbye. Chogi over and out.